lot of players on each team playing for roster spots towards next season, so that internal competition brewing in this game.
We're underway, Senators and Blackhawks. There's the Brinket. Across for Hagel. Here's the line, look back, gave that away. It's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Connor Brown has Alex Formanton. Brown, shot, scores!
Showed you in the warm-up, and here a 2-on-1 ensues after the puck's turned over by Hagel. Good job to pick it up and move it over to Connor Brown. Brown goes wide to allow time for Formanton to catch up. He doesn't need any time. He's a speed burner, and he's such a threat that once he gets ahead of the D, if you're Marc-Andre Fleury, you're thinking, all right, this pass is coming to the back post. It doesn't, and instead it's Connor Brown who hits it in the back post.
And Zaitsev will send it off the boards out. Kirby Dach, big hit from Sanford. And that allows White to take it into the zone. We're going to get a fight as Jonathan Toews steps up on Sanford. And they'll go. Right hands throwing. Sanford, bit of a height advantage and reach too. Toews, this is not his game necessarily. And he takes a big right from Sanford and gets knocked down. But coming to the defense of his teammate, he took a big hit.
Forget it. You're not going to do that against us. And so he drops the gloves, and I would say somewhat ill-advised after all that Toews has gone through.
Right. Just sweep the puck. Gets away from Seth Jones. Through the legs of Kane to the point. Zub threw it to an open wing. Chabot will keep it in. Here's Chabot, winds and fires, scores!
And as a result, you see him get knocked down here by Strome, and he's like, oh man, I'm beat. I got to get to the bench somehow. And then the puck will ring back around the boards to the other side. And when it does, Chabot says, all right, I'm just going to hang out here for a bit. Oh my gosh, I see a chance. And he lets it fly. Unbelievable shift for Chabot, and you get a real sense as to why he is the league leader in ice time per game.
Murphy and the Blackhawks. Not much went right for them in that first period. Outscored, outshot, out-hit. Throw it around behind the net. Picked up there by Toews. Toews, who had a fight in that first period, missed much of it. Here's Kane, lots of time, sets it up in front, they score! The playmaker to the captain, and Jonathan Toews cuts the lead in half.
Is on an elite level with the guys like Gretzky and Lemieux for his vision in the game. But how about the patience that Kane puts on display here? He's got all day to shoot this puck. Instead, he waits patiently, dusts it off a few times. I know Toews is going to be there. I played with him for 100 years. And of course, Toews gets there and into the back of the net it goes. So a much quicker start to this period for the Chicago Blackhawks as they cut the lead in half.
Gustafson did a good job just to keep it into the zone, but now sent down the ice by Formanton.
Yeah, and you had Formanton and Brown hovering around the blue line, looking for a little trap.
Long pass finds Kane at the blue line. Waits, finds a man, and Toews, he scores again! Kane to Toews, they tie the game!
After, and you're thinking, all right, this is going to be interesting here to see if Ottawa can kill this thing off. And off the line change, Kane comes in. He's got a step on Holden. Of course, he curls. He knows exactly where everybody is, especially the captain. And he finds Toews once again. Good job transitioning through neutral ice with a bullet pass. And Kane does such a good job for a smaller guy, protecting the puck, keeping it out in front of him.
And now McCabe starts from his own zone. Weaves his way through. McCabe right in on goal. Just lost the handle as he moved in on net. Centering pass, they score! From the point, it's Caleb Jones, his second of the night.
Not bad for a guy who wasn't in the lineup in the warm-up tonight. But you might have a hard time getting him out of there now.
He was a healthy scratch from Thursday.
Here's McCabe with a good rush to get this thing started. He walks through everybody. Gets crashed along the end boards. Now Kirby Dach's got his head up. And he spots Caleb Jones at the point. Puts it on his tape. And the release, lightning quick for Jones. Puts it through.
Now here's the Brinket. Turns back to the point to Hahn. Oh, he looked to the far side. Had Kane there. Finally ends up with the puck. Here's Seth Jones. Long shot. Tipped in front. by Strome. They score. They may have a look to see whether or not it was a high stick, but for now, Dylan Strome continues his hot streak.
Down 2-0 in the first 20 minutes of play. They got their act back together, and Strome deflects this point shot. Forsberg is way out there. This time it's Seth Jones, and you know Seth is looking for one. 33 games since he scored, but it's Strome on the drive-by who tips this puck downward. And you're right. They may want to have a look at it. DJ Smith, I think, is pointing to say, hey.
Give it to Kane, gets it right back. Strome to the point. Caleb Jones down to the side of the goal. Hagel was there. Gets it back. Looks to Seth Jones now. Far side waiting, firing, scores! It's Caleb Jones on the far side. And it's 3-2 Chicago.
Caleb had an extended shift here. It goes back to the point. You think he's going to shoot it here. He doesn't. Hagel, now he regroups a little bit. It goes down to Kane, back to Hagel, and then all the way back to the point to Seth Jones. Meanwhile, everyone forgot about Caleb. Caleb gets the puck from his brother and says, I have room to walk this thing down right to the dot. He does so, and he buries it with the primary assist from his brother Seth.
So 3 straight. Caleb Jones, Kubalik for Caleb Jones off of his skate. Shot from a sharp angle, didn't make it on net. Zub will rip it around. Teams are back at even strength. Here's a break for Nick Paul. Paul, Caleb Jones back. Paul stops, fires, scores! Here's how you get momentum. Kill off a penalty and score a goal. It's tied at 3.
You know, sometimes the penalty kill can be a good thing, and if you can complete it successfully, it'll give you a little momentum. And as this puck gets cleared, McCabe has to dive. He's tired. Paul chases it down. Now, Jones is back there, and when you think Paul is so big and strong is going to take it to the net, he pulls up, and then he's able to use Jones as a screen.
There's a career-high 11 goals in the season for Nick Paul.
Senators.
Yeah, but right back the other way. Here come the Blackhawks and score! Quick reply, it's Lafferty. And the Chicago's got the lead again.
The way he plays fast, he plays hard, he plays heavy, and right off the draw, again, it's a pull-up by Lafferty. We've seen that before. He pulls it to the middle of the ice and then shoots back against the grain and beats Forsberg on the blocker side. The blocker side been somewhat problematic for Forsberg.
Time will expire in the corner as Riley Stillman plays it up the boards. The Ottawa Senators got out to a great start in the first period, a 2-0 lead. But the pressure of the Chicago Blackhawks came back